Hi, welcome to the Book Lens. Today we've a brief summary of The End of History and the Last Man by Francis Fukuyama. What if one of the most famous political predictions of the 20th century was completely wrong? In 1992, right after the Soviet Union collapsed, a bold claim went viral in academic and political circles. History has ended. Not wars, not events, but ideological evolution itself. And according to political scientist Francis Fukuyama, liberal democracy had won permanently. Today, that idea is under serious pressure. Here is the first question that comes to your mind: why the theory went viral? To understand why this theory exploded, look at the timing. The Cold War had just ended. The US emerged as the sole superpower. Democracy was expanding across Eastern Europe. Global capitalism was accelerating. In the early 1990s, it genuinely looked like there was no alternative system left. Even major institutions like the IMF and World Bank were pushing market liberalization worldwide. So Fukuyama's argument didn't sound crazy, it sounded like confirmation of reality. Fukuyama's argument: the end of history is not that nothing happens anymore. His claim is more specific. Human societies compete through ideologies. Over time, weaker systems get replaced. And eventually, the best system dominates globally. That final system, he argued, is liberal democracy, free market capitalism. Why? Because it solves two major problems. The first one is economic performance. Capitalist systems consistently outperform centrally planned economies in innovation, productivity, global trade integration. That part historically held up well after 1991. The second one is human psychology. Fukuyama borrows from classical political philosophy and introduces a key idea. Humans don't just want money or safety. They want recognition, dignity, and status. He calls this thymos. Democracies, at least in theory, allow people to vote, compete politically,
gain social recognition. Authoritarian systems, he argues, eventually fail here. Here is an important point that where the theory starts breaking. Here's where reality diverges sharply from the prediction. Since the 2000s, the global trend is not end of history, it's fragmentation. Rise of China as an alternative model, resurgence of nationalism in Europe and the US, Russia's geopolitical revisionism, growing distrust in democratic institutions even inside Western countries. According to global democracy indexes, the world has seen over a decade of democratic decline, not expansion. So instead of convergence, we see divergence. Fukuyama's The Last Man problem warned about something deeper. If liberal democracy becomes too stable, society may produce what he calls the last man. Inspired by Nietzsche, this is a society that is comfortable, safe, wealthy, but politically and spiritually stagnant. Think of it like this. People stop fighting for big ideas, not because everything is perfect, but because nothing feels worth risking stability. This is where critics say we are today. Low trust in institutions, rising political polarization, cultural fatigue in Western societies. In modern days, if Fukuyama was right, we would expect global democratic convergence, decline of ideological conflict, stable post-Cold War order. Instead, we got new great power competition, US-China rivalry, digital propaganda wars, hybrid regimes combining elections plus authoritarian control, increasing internal instability in democracies. So the big question is, did history end, or did it just change form? To cut a long story short, the real value of The End of History and The Last Man is not whether it was correct. It's that it captured a moment when the world believed it had reached stability.
But today's global reality suggests something very different. History didn't end. It accelerated, fragmented, and returned in unexpected forms. Thanks for watching.